Families are made up of stories, and those stories include road trips, vacations, and just time together, hopefully filled with laughter and fun and your dad jokes and all the things that make your family uniquely your family. But what happens when families begin to lose that bond? Doing things to maintain those memories is so important. Let's go through a couple of things you can do to create your own family legacy based on what your family likes to do, what your family is sort of famous for, and what really resonates with you and maybe the future generations. The first one is creating a family video library. Don't let those videos sit on the shelf and grow dusty. Create mini videos for YouTube and then create a playlist so you can look at each one of these. These are great when you have family get-togethers and then the family can kind of rebond over these old memories. Maybe in your case, you have a grandmother who loved to dance, but the future generations never got to see her do that. But they can see that side of grandma and enjoy those times together in a video. And maybe you've got photos. You can also just create a nice video of these photos and then some music that is meaningful to your family. And what videos do is not only allow you to bond over these during family gatherings, but that content is available anywhere, anytime to anyone. Make it available for generations you may never meet. That's a legacy. The next one, and I've also done this, is create a family recipe book. You know, food links us not only to our culture and traditions, but our family as well. Grandma's favorite cake, Mom's ambrosia recipe. This is a great way of not only keeping the recipes alive, but also sharing them with others, with the broader family and friends. That way you don't miss out on maybe grandma's favorite cake when grandma's no longer there. I wrote down a family secret recipe from my grandmother about how to make a very specific cake. And I can tell you that people call me even to this day to get that recipe. That's keeping the family legacy alive. And maybe I could add one more thing about creating a recipe book. Don't just give the directions and the ingredients of a recipe. Give the story behind it. If there was a special secret ingredient, be sure and share it. I remember my mama's chocolate marshmallow walnut cake. She made it every time there was a family gathering. It was a chocolate cake covered in mounds of marshmallowy frosting, covered with a drizzle of chocolate icing, and then chopped nuts in a ring all the way around it. Don't forget the chopped nuts. That's something Grandma thought was very important. And she presented it on her best cake plate, and it took pride of place among all of the other desserts she made. Tell your story, because that's really what binds these dishes to your family. It's the story behind the dish. And you can mix these two things together, video creation and recipes, by making a video of the making of this dish. My grandmother also had a famous recipe for deep dish cobbler. And in making this with my aunt, saying, and now we're rolling out the dough with the rolling pin my grandmother used to use. And look at all the wear on this, all the love she put into all of her dishes over the years with this rolling pin. That's another legacy for the recipe, going down through the years and remembering the past and creating new memories for the future. Next, use an app and track your road trip with a journal and photos. This is a great way to capture the interesting part of a trip, the actual route you took, and the photos along the way. This can be shared digitally by sharing the app with others, but it can also be shared as a book later if you want to turn it into a book. A lot of these apps have that capability. And this combination of photos and journaling is a great way to remember those highlights you don't want to forget, but also you want to share with others. And another family legacy idea I've used and I really like is share a wisdom wall. This can be a digital wall on Facebook or some other place where you ask people in your family to write down not only general wisdom, their favorite saying, like a stitch in 9 saves time, that's a very old saying, or maybe something specific like how to make the perfect cup of coffee, or things that helped me stay married for 46 years, or the best kinds of vacations kids love. This is a great way for generational knowledge to continue in your family line or just be shared with others. All of this can add to the legacy you're bringing to your family. My last idea is a fun one. If you have a family gathering coming up, make it into a family festival. Have people bring their content. Hook up a TV with repeating videos that you've created, or have a TikTok TikTok wall where people can actually create new YouTube shorts about special things important to them. If you have a cousin who famously hit a baseball out of the park when he was in Little League, make a little video of him doing that. Maybe he's holding a bat when he's talking. You can also share some of the content you've already created, like the digital version of the road trip, of the recipe book, or hard copies of those things. And as part of that festival, don't forget to give out the awards. You can give silly awards out for the best blooper, the best kitty video, or the best story from grandma. So grab your phone, gather your people together, and start making great memories one video at a time. Every family has these stories, so why not create, preserve, share, and celebrate them? And if you're looking for support or great ideas on aging gracefully, you're in the right place. And I'll see you next time on Aging in Grace.